Welcome, dear friends. And it's so wonderful to be connecting with you on this Facebook Live today. And this is your friend Pami Sharan speaking from Kolkata. And it's a very beautiful and bright Sunday morning here. That's the 24th of May. And in this live session today, we are going to discuss what it is like being with our higher self. And we'll also have a meditation on connecting with our higher self. And yes, I just wanted to share with you that here, because of the cyclone in Kolkata, there's a bit of a problem with the network because the Wi-Fi is not working, and I'm using my mobile data to stream this live session. And microphone is on the way, so I'm using this microphone of my earphone. And so if there's some disturbance in the audio, please do let me know in the comment section. And so when it comes to the higher self, we talk about being one with the higher self. And my question is, do we have more than one selves? Do we have, these selves are separate from each other? So there's a higher self, and then when there is a higher self, is there a lower self? And what is it that we call as higher self or the lower self? Is it some kind of hierarchy that we are setting up to our different selves? Okay. So now, has it ever happened with you that, you in certain moments you felt a complete sense of oneness with the whole of creation, a complete sense of bliss, a complete sense of this unconditional love overflowing from your heart? So that's the state of you being in your higher self. You coming from the state of your higher self. And sometimes it happens that the higher self, it talks to us through maybe intuition and coincidences and synchronicities. So maybe we need some guidance in some area, we are struggling with some situation in life, and therein we are kind of led or guided by our intuition to maybe a book or a person or a place, and that leads us to the solution of a problem. And sometimes it happens that we are into that complete state of relaxation, and maybe we are taking a walk in the nature, or just resting in a beautiful relaxing place, just being in the moment, or just taking a shower. And in those moments, those times, we all of a sudden we have an aha moment. So that's probably the guidance coming from the higher self. And sometimes our higher self also warns us not to be at a place, not to meet someone, not to take up a job, or maybe not to continue with a job, not to have a juice, right? So maybe you are at the juice bar and you get a kind of intuition that you should not be having this juice. But then you think that, I always have this juice, and so it's just a kind of, my mind chatter, and you just reject that intuition or guidance, and you have the juice, and then you are down with loose tummy. So now, why is it that we doubt this guidance that's coming to us? So it happens through our personality state, that's our limited self or the ego self, which I would call as the complex of our mind, body and emotions. And this is something which is based on the all that we can glean from the 5 physical senses. So our perception of the world, our perception of the things, it remains limited when we perceive it only through the 5 physical senses. And there's a deeper sense which is beyond these 5 senses. So friends, I would like to share a story with you here, and this story helps us in relating more to this aspect of higher self. And this is about a great ocean, and I can see friends joining in us here. And so Monica, welcome, and thank you so much for your lovely comment. It's equally good to know that you're here. And so friends, if you're here, please type in a comment so that I get to know that you are here with us. And in this story of the great ocean, so from this great ocean all the life sprung. So life originated from this great ocean, and life flowed from this great ocean, and it ultimately returned to this great ocean. And the water of this great ocean was so pure, so clean, so pristine. It just sparkled like beautiful diamonds. And from it the life flowed in the form of streams of rivers, and there were millions and millions of rivers that were flowing through this great ocean. And once it so happened that there was a drought, and nobody saw it coming, but it came. And as a result of this drought, the entire water of these rivers started drying up. And then they were left, instead of the rivers, only lakes. Over a period of time, what happened was that these lakes, they started feeling so isolated, so disconnected, so cut off, and they just forgot about the river and the great ocean. And the lakes, they became more and more depressed and feeling more and more disconnected. And then once a traveler happened to come by, and he was a shaman, and so he came there to have water. And as he saw the lake so low, so depressed, he asked from the lake, "Oh my dear lake, why are you so depressed?" And the lake says that, time is just running out, and I am drying out, and the day is not far away when I will be no more. And I feel so disheartened, so depressed, and I fear that I'll be no more in a few days to come. And the shaman says, "Oh my dear lake, don't you remember that you are part of the great ocean? And you change, but you are still changeless. This water that evaporates from you goes back into the great ocean, and from there new life is reborn, repurposed, redirected. Dear friend, you are just birthless and deathless. You are there in everything, and everything is you." So friends, in this story of the great ocean, these lakes are we, the human beings. When we are cut off from the source, the great ocean, the creator that created us, so that's when we feel this disconnect with the life. That's when we have the fears of losing, of dying, of not being, and of all those fears, they spring from this kind of disconnection that we have from the source. And as we see in today's world, in today's scenario, this lockdown period, so there is when we are not kind of allowed in a way to step out, so that disconnect is felt even more severely, because like what we are actually doing is we are trying to find that missing part of ourselves outside of ourselves, just like the lake. And all our sufferings, even our all our addictions, so whether it is addiction to food, addiction to tea, addiction to clothes, shopping, internet, media, addiction to even work, and addiction for approval, addiction for validation, so all these addictions, they are coming from that sense of trying to find that missing part of ourselves outside of ourselves. So it is through other people, other things, and experiences or processes that we try to find that missing part of ourselves back. That's what we do, and we look for it outside. But then to remember that that's a part of ourselves, that's a part accessible to ourselves, and it's a part of us. And this part of us, which is our true nature, this part of us, which is our essence, which we kind of forget in the long run. So that's those rivers in the story that we were talking about. So just like when we connect to this river of life, when we connect to this part of ourselves which is directly connected to the source, so that is when we see how we are so deeply connected to this creative energy that created us, and we become co-creators in our own reality and experiences. We find a missing part of ourselves, and we are not like that that depressing lake, feeling lost in this world. So that's the higher sense. And as I have been speaking for a long time now without confirming. So is it, are you able to hear me? Is my voice audible to you? Please type in a comment so that I know that I am audible. Okay, so I'll just continue then. And so this higher self, which we call is our actually our true nature, the river, right, and which is connected to the source. And it is like we call it by different names. So we call it the Christ consciousness, we call it the Buddha nature, we call it the divine essence, we call it our true self or our authentic self, which is not affected by or it's not masked by the layers of those conditionings and limited beliefs and our fears and our wounds and our ego fixations. So this is that core of ourselves, and which if we are in tune with this core, this inner part, this true essence of ourselves, then we never feel deprived in life. We don't feel disconnected in life, and this part of ourselves becomes a rich source of guidance and creativity for ourselves. And we feel this unconditional love for ourselves and for everyone around us, this kind of this unconditional acceptance for everyone, for ourselves, for everyone, for all the happenings in life, and that is when we do not suffer. So now the question is, how do we access, or how do we become in tune with this higher self of ours, with this true nature of ours? So friends, as I've just shared, that this is that part of ourselves which is that unmasked part, which is not covered by the layers of conditionings. So the more we let go of the conditionings of the mind, the more we come from the heart space, and the more we come to our true nature. So that nature of just being in a state of joy, being in a state of unconditional love, and doing things which we love, and sharing our gifts with the world around us, with the people around us, with a deep inner sense of joy and satisfaction and happiness, and the feeling of that unconditional giving, when we are not looking for paybacks and rewards and status and all those things, and it's a pure state and a space of giving out of love. So that's when we are being our true self, when we are being our being in tune with our higher self, because that's what the source does. Gives unconditionally, flows unconditionally, lives with joy, spreading joy. And then in the moments like when we are in flow, in the moments when we are in just in the present moment, in the moments when we are relaxed, in the moments when we don't have baggages with us, the mental, the emotional baggages, and of course the physical baggages as well. So you cannot be, you are to walk down with the loads of bags and bags, so all your attention is there on the bags. With this, it reminds me, I was reading a book and I'm forgetting the name of the book, and so here the writer describes about the situation of a lady who was standing at a bus stop, and she had a lot many bags on her shoulders, and what was happening was those bags were slipping down again and again, and her entire attention was directed towards these bags and the inconvenience that these bags were causing to her. And she kept on complaining, oh God, there's so much of weight on my shoulders, and I'm waiting for the bus for such a long time, and the bus is not arriving. And actually the bus was there within a minute's distance from her, and it was there for the last 5 minutes, and the doors of the bus were open, but she could not spot the bus. She could not spot the bus because all her attention was focused on how she was suffering because of the bags and because of the bus not reaching there. So these are the illusions that we live in when we carry too much of baggages of any kind. So when we let go of these baggages, we kind of become more closer, more in tune with that aspect of ourselves which is our true authentic self, our true nature, and we become more in tune with our higher self. And friends, meditation does a lot in helping us clear these baggages and helping us in being in tune with our higher self, be in our becoming our higher self, merging with our higher self, so that we are not acting as two separate selves of the personality self and there's some distant higher self that we have forgotten, but we are that one essence, one complete whole self, working in concert with each other. And So now we will be starting the guided meditation. It's a channeled meditation, and like it's based on certain affirmations which are from John Wave Gerard. And so we'll start with the meditation. If there is anything that you would like to share before the meditation starts, you are welcome. I would like to hear from you. And okay, so for this meditation, what we are going to do is we are going to make ourselves comfortable, and so we are in a comfortable posture. At the same time, we are not slouching, right? So that our spine is straight, which allows the free flow of energies. And so just sit into a comfortable posture and close your eyes. In case my voice is not clearly audible, I would recommend you can use your earphones, and I'll wait for a minute or so that you can get your earphones. And those who are ready, you can take deep, long breaths. Breathing in through the nose, deep, long breath, and breathing out through the mouth. So take 3 deep long breaths and then return your breathing to your natural and normal breathing pace. Just observe your breath. And now allow yourself to relax. Relax completely. Allow this relaxation to begin from your foot and now allow your toes of both the feet to be relaxed, and your heels are relaxed now. Your ankles are relaxed as this wave of relaxation flows upwards, and now your calf muscles are relaxed. Your lower legs are completely relaxed, and each time you hear the word relax, you get into a state of relaxation which is 10 times deeper than earlier. And now allow your knees to be relaxed, and now your thighs, your complete upper legs, all the muscles, all the nerves, all the tissues, all the fibers, everything is relaxed, and your hips are completely relaxed. Your lower back and your abdomen are relaxed now. All the internal organs your intestines, your stomach, your liver. Everything is becoming relaxed. Now allow this wave of relaxation to travel up, and you feel your middle back, your upper back, and your chest are completely relaxed. Your shoulders are relaxed now. And now, this beautiful wave of relaxation flows through your hands, relaxing your upper hands and your elbows and your lower hands and your wrist and your palms and your fingers. Your hands are now completely relaxed. This is so beautiful. Now, allow your neck, all the muscles in your neck, to be fully relaxed. Wow. And now, just allow this relaxation to rise into your jaws, your mouth, your cheeks, your ears, your temples, your eyes, and your forehead. All the muscles of your face are completely relaxed. And now, just allow this relaxation wave to relax your head completely. So your head is now completely relaxed, and it's such a beautiful feeling of being completely relaxed from the head to the toe, from the toe to the head. Your entire body is relaxed now. In this state of relaxation, you are going to meet with your higher self. In this state of relaxation, you are going to become one with your higher self. Your higher self, which is your true nature, which is your divine essence, which is your connect with the source, the creator, the universe, the God. We are going to use some affirmations for this process, and I will be speaking those affirmations, and you shall be repeating those affirmations to yourself silently or aloud. Whatever feels good to you, you can do that. And just be aware of your higher self, which is almost 2 to 3 feet above your head, in the form of a glowing light. Just be aware of this light that's glowing 2 to 3 feet above your head. This is the light of your divine self. This is the light of your higher self. And now, say to yourself, I am the soul I am the soul. I am the soul. As you focus on this glowing light over your head, say to yourself, I am the soul. Through this affirmation, you identify with the soul nature of yours. So this is you, which is beyond your personality, which is beyond the physical self, the body, mind and emotions that you generally associate with. So just repeat, I am the soul. Now say to yourself, also love I am. Love I am. Love I am. With this affirmation, you identify yourself with the true nature of yourself as a soul, which is love. And just feel this love rising in your heart as you say to yourself, love I am. And now make another affirmation that I am will and clear design. I am will and clear design. I am will and clear design. So with this affirmation, you affirm that you, as a soul whose true nature is love, and you have the power to create through your will and through creative intelligence, your intention and your creative intelligence. I am the will and clear design. And now affirm yourself. Since you have already affirmed that you are the soul and you are love and you are will and you are clear design, now it's time to affirm yourself that my will is now to lift my personality self, which is my body, mind and emotions, to the light divine. So focus on this light, which is your divine essence, your higher self, over your head, and say, my will is now to lift my personality self to this light divine. My will is now to lift my personality self to this life divine. My will is now to lift my personality self to this light divine. You can call it your personality self, you can call it your limited self, you can call it your lower self, you can call it your physical self. So this is your self of body, mind and emotions. And as you affirm that my will is now to lift my limited self or my personality self to this light divine, just experience your consciousness raising high and higher. So allow your consciousness to lift higher and higher. You can feel your energy rising up towards the light. And now identify yourself with this light that you are. So say to yourself, this light I am. This light I am. This light I am. So here you are one with this light, which is your higher self. So focus on this light, focus on your higher self, and say to yourself, this light I am. You can repeat it silently to yourself, or you can say it loud. This light I am. This light I am. This light I am. So this light that I am, therefore I descend to where my lower self, my physical self awaits my coming. This light I am, therefore I descend to where my lower self awaits my coming. This light I am, therefore I descend to where my lower self awaits my coming. You can repeat this affirmation to yourself and feel the light, the energy of this light descending down to you. You can feel this energy in the form of some gentle circulation of energy, or some tingling sensations, or you may even experience it as a feeling, or combination of all these. And as you repeat the statement, this affirmation, this light I am, therefore I descend to where my lower self awaits my coming. This light I am, therefore I descend to where my personality self awaits my coming. This light I am, therefore I descend to where my body, mind, emotions await my coming. And allow this light to just be one with your mind, body and emotions. So just feel it entering you from the top of your head and coming down, flowing into you, and you feel it around your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows, and then flowing and descending down into your body, and you feel its energy in your body. Now the gentle circulation around your throat chakra, and then your heart chakra. And as you allow this energy to merge with you, to become with you. Just feel its radiance. Just feel the deep peace, the deep state of unconditional love and acceptance that you are in now. Just feel this wholeness within you. You are complete, you are whole, and you are perfect. You are one with your higher self. And just feel this energy, this light of your higher self flowing down into all your lower chakras, your solar plexus and your sacral and your root chakra, and in your entire body. Just be in this state. You may feel certain energy vibrations in your body. You may feel certain tingling sensations, some shooting pins or pricks, or just a feeling of being in total bliss. This is your state of being one with your higher self. And in this state, you can, if there are any problems, any difficulties you're facing in your life, you can just turn over this problem, this difficulty, this situation, this question to your higher self, which is you now. You can turn it to your higher self and ask for its guidance. So you ask for the guidance and you receive a message from your higher self, which is you now. This message may come to you in the form of an image or an impression or a word or a figure or a symbol. Just allow yourself to receive this message. Just know that your higher self is what is directly connected to your source, your creator. And it's where infinite wisdom lies. It's where all the answers are there. All the answers are possible. And allow yourself to receive your answers. And that's so wonderful. So wonderful. And now, thank your higher self for being one with you. And just see how it looks to you. Does it have a shape? Does it have a color? Does it have a sound? And just if there is a feeling, and you can just combine all that you see, all that you feel, all that you hear, all that you experience, the way you relate to your higher self now in the moment, you can put it into one combined package and let it be in the form of an imprint in front of you, and just hold it in your hands and place it here in your heart and say to yourself, I am being one with my higher self. I am being one with my higher self. I am being one with my higher self. And feel this light of higher self fully radiating from each part of your body, every muscle, every atom, every molecule of your body. You are full of this light of your higher self. And whenever you wish to be in a state of this higher self of yours, you can just call in this imprint, this image, this statement that I am being my higher self, and you can just allow yourself soak into this oneness with your higher self. And each time you do this meditation of being one with your higher self, you will feel yourself filled with more and more of this beautiful light of unconditional love, peace, wholeness, wisdom within you, a part of you. The state is accessible to you anytime that you wish it to happen. And now, friends, whenever you are ready, you can just focus your attention on your breath, your breathing in and breathing out, and you can open your eyes whenever you feel ready. So that's so beautiful, so beautiful, being with that, being one with that self. That's the true essence of us as souls. And friends, you can access this state and be one with your higher self anytime that you want. And so when you feel that kind of disconnect, when you are feeling lost, when you're feeling deprived, when you're feeling incomplete, and when there are fears and when there are difficult situations, you can be in a state of your higher self and feel the bliss and the love and the harmony and the peace that's already there within you. So thank you so much. And before we close for the day, if there are any experiences that you wish to share, so I would love to hear from you. You can type in your experience. So we can sign out for the day, and I'm so thankful to you that you joined with us here and just being this part of this meditation and the replay is going to be here. You can access the meditation as and when you want, and as I said earlier, each time you do the meditation, you allow more and more light to flow into you, the light of your higher self, the light of your divine self. And the more you allow this light to become one with you, the more the light you can radiate and give out and share with the world. And it's such a beautiful thing, my dear friends. It's such a beautiful thing to be connected to our source. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And